Hello, everyone. I hope you're crushing it online and driving tons of leads. Now, most of you already know that I was a former local listing broker for HUD-owned homes. I say former because being a listing agent just isn't in the cards for me. Um, I'm a creative type. I like meeting people and talking with people, and I don't like the corporate structure of being a listing agent and having to do seminars and a lot of inspection reports, and it's just not for me. I'm not built for that type of thing. So as a result of that, it not being a good fit for me, I walked away from it earlier this year because it's I don't do things for money. I do things because I enjoy doing them. And the money will come if you follow it. But anyway, that's just my philosophy. However, I know many of you who are my clients and members to the List Now Sell Fast members area would love to have a listing account with HUD. Fact is, it's one of the most coveted listing accounts that you can get. And if any of you have ever had an REO account, you know that you have to put the utilities in your name, pay for the utilities each month, rekey every property, fix vandalism on property, etc. All of which comes out of your pocket each month until you get the property sold. Then you have to chase the bank for months, just to get reimbursed for all the money that you put out. Now that stinks. With HUD Homes, they take care of all that stuff, and that is why so many agents want the account. So I wanted to share with you an interview with the head of PIMCO Marketing. Her name's Tamiko Brahms, and I listened to this recently on Blog Talk Radio. Now, I know Tamiko, and she's one of the decision makers for HUD PIMCO marketing side. She looks over all the proposals. So HUD PIMCO manages HUD's assets in 5 different states. There are other asset management companies in each state, so it might not be HUD PIMCO in your state, but still the general marketing rules apply nationwide. So at the end of the day, they're all looking for the same thing, which is listing brokers that know how to market properties, and they want you to market those properties and help them liquidate that inventory fast. So in the interview on Blog Talk Radio, she was asked the question of what brokers need to do to get on the list to become a listing broker for HUD. If there was some secret list, or if there's a way that they can grease somebody's palms and basically get a listing broker account. And what she says is common knowledge to me, but many of you may not have any idea how to go about getting an account. Now, most brokers don't know what HUD's looking for, but listen to what she says in the interview. It's really interesting. It's only a couple minutes long, but really take a listen to what she says here.
Now, is there a list someplace? Is it like a known fact as to who the runners are or N3.5? I mean, is there a way that agents now can start reaching out and establishing relationships with these people?
Not really. Not really, because the awards have not been made. So the best thing to do is just to keep looking. You can go to HUD.gov for as much information, HUD Biz. There's a lot of different ways to keep yourself, as informed as you can. And I would work on getting your letters together now, or your company bio, all your documentation, and having your package ready so that when the awards are made, they can. But the other thing is that it's also good business to make sure that when the awards are made, and if you do, let's say, apply to be a local listing broker with one of the contractors, you definitely want to make sure that you're reading the instructions and you're doing exactly. It's just like with our children when they go to college, right? You have to be so careful when you read through that application package. You want to make sure that everything on it is correct and that you follow the instructions, because there's no sure better way of getting yourself removed from the list if you send your package to the wrong office or if it's not complete. So it's good to have all of your own marketing material ready, or if you're working on the listing broker side of it. But whichever way you want to go, you need to make sure that you're reviewing everything properly and completely. You'd be surprised. I mean, it's amazing how many people skip different parts of that application, and that really is a good way to get yourself off the list, and that's not what you want.
So you want to take a complete application, you want to follow all the instructions, and we want to talk in more detail about how to become a listing broker and how to stay a listing broker. But before we do that...
Okay, so what do you think about that? It's common for brokers to completely blow the application package by not following instructions, submitting incomplete packages, etc. On top of that, you really need to know what to do to blow them away with your marketing proposal. At the end of the day, HUD wants to know what you're going to do to market their properties for them in the new Web 2.0 economy. And you've got to impress them the first time around. Otherwise, they're just going to throw your proposal in the trash and you'll never get another shot at it. So what the deal is that it takes several months, or it took me about 2 months to put together my proposal. What you need to do is start putting together all the information so that when they do open it up, you can submit your proposal and you don't have to be scrambling around. You need to be prepared for this. And the other strategy is to prepare something and just send it in anyway, because it might pop onto somebody's desk that's a decision maker and they're like, hey, we just had Larry quit in Riverside, California. We're going to need a new broker. Hey, this guy just sent in something that's amazing. Let's interview him and see if he's the guy for us. So don't wait around for them to open up the floodgates for brokers like yourself or agents like yourself to send in a proposal. You need to be working on that now and know what to put in that proposal. And here's the other thing too. You don't have to be a broker to submit the proposal. Your broker might not have the time to put something together. So if you're an agent and you want to be managing the account like I was, I put the entire proposal together, took it to my broker and showed it to him. And I said, this is what I'm thinking about submitting. Are you okay with this? Is there anything you want to add or remove? So he loved it. We added some things. So you don't have to be a broker in order to submit a proposal. It just needs to be under your broker's direction. So if you're an agent and your brokerage doesn't have a HUD local listing account, then you can prepare something to submit. So think outside of the box. This isn't just for brokers. You can be an agent and head up the entire HUD department for your brokerage. So keep that in mind. But let's go take a look at what I put together. I assembled a 67-page proposal that was accepted the first time I ever submitted it. I was a new agent, had no listing account background, had never even had a listing before. But my proposal showed them that I knew how to market their properties better than their current listing agents. Now, everyone in my office was laughing at me when I put this together and I was going to submit it to HUD. Like I said, I'd only been an agent for 6 months and I actually got the account. So pretty cool stuff. Now I have the exact proposal and I'm making it available to my List Now Self-Ask clients, only the members at this point. Now I've already been through the process and I know what they're looking for. Now here's what you're going to get today. Okay, I'm not for sure how long I'm going to keep this up, so you need to act fast. I'm going to show you exactly what my proposal was and exactly what I put into it. I'm going to show you how you can throw the current local listing brokers under the bus by pointing out flaws with how they display signs on the properties and how they report properties that are sold to the MLS. So I'll show you their flaws in how they report these things, and both of these things with the sign and the MLS reporting data will make your proposal look favorably to HUD. Okay, I'm going to show you the exact template word for word. Now I'm also going to show you what you need to do to not get your proposal rejected and ultimately get you blackballed from the process. Just a few tips in there to make sure that your proposal gets looked at. Now HUD's in the business of encouraging owner occupancy, and we had a slogan that we incorporated and it was called E3, and you're going to need to come up with your own slogan as well that encourages owner occupancy. And I'll tell you exactly what the E3 slogan is. Now you could use our slogan or you could use something else that you create on your own. Completely up to you. We don't care. You also see our social media strategies, exactly how we laid it out with Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, email campaigns, email follow-up campaigns. You'll get every bit of that laid out and you'll see the exact wording that we used. You'll see all of the real estate property portals where we syndicated listings to, and you can really do this easily. You'll also get even more in-depth detail. Even though this might be beyond your level of expertise, you still want to include it in your proposal on how to do search engine optimization so that you will demonstrate to the asset management company that you will be able to get their properties ranked higher online and be able to drive more traffic, which will result in more sales and liquidating their inventory quicker for them. We go into exactly how we broke down, our in-house customer service support with live 24/7 customer service support. There's tons of different things in there. There's also a customer account tracking system, which we called CATS, and we'll show you the exact way that we laid this out. We'll show you how to leverage the Good Neighbor Next Door program and put this into your proposal so that HUD and the asset management company looks upon you favorably, so that you can demonstrate to them that you actually know about the Good Neighbor Next Door program. We'll also talk in the proposal about nonprofits, community outreach, online package download forms. Will give you all the resources for agent outreach. We also demonstrate in there where we have a biannual community outreach. And within all of the stuff that's in the proposal, you'll see how we weaved in and out our E3 slogan campaign. And you can do something very similar to this. I also mentioned, how we broke down all of our tools. We gave a complete listing of everything that was in our office to demonstrate to HUD and the asset management company that we actually knew what we were doing. And the way that I broke this down was amazing. I give them so much information that they were like, how can we possibly turn these people down? They sound like an army of people. And really, we were just a very small office. We'll also give you certain client testimonials that we used and where we placed them in the proposal. You'll also get to see how we laid out every one of our resumes, so that whenever you're submitting your proposal, you can do a background on each of your workers in your office, agents, associate agents, brokerages. We give you everything that we did. We went so far into their background that we left no stone unturned. So you get to see every bit of how we did this. You're also going to you're going to be able to see how many HUD sales we did before we actually got the HUD account. So they referenced how many HUD deals we had closed. They probably cross-referenced it and said, hey, are these guys for real? So we showed them well over a dozen accounts that we sold that were HUD homes. And so they're like, okay, these guys can sell homes better than most of our, our current local listing brokers. We show you insurance binders, where to put your DBA license. Copies of brokerage license and agent license, W-9s. It's just loaded full of information. And, branch offices. There's just tons of stuff in here. So what's really cool about this too is the most important thing that happened for us is that we threw the current local listing brokers under the bus and showed them proof that their agents weren't doing a good job and were not showing an accurate representation of A, who this home was sold to, and B, what agent sold the home. So you're going to get all of this inside of the HUD proposal. It's available to you for immediate download. You can get started today. It does not matter when they open it up for new listing brokers. It is better that you start compiling all this stuff together now and be prepared and assemble something that is really, really impressive. It took me well over 2 months to put all this stuff together, so you're going to want to get started now. Anyway, why am I making it available? Because no one really helped me. Everyone in the office laughed at me, and I struggled for a couple of months, and I want to see other agents be successful with this. So go check it out now, download it, get immediate access, get started now. Good luck, and let me know whenever you get the HUD Local Listing Broker account. All right, take care.